Hello, how you going folks? Skypilot here, welcome to my FPV RC channel. You got it? I have got the all new JustAir Q25. Today I'm going to run through what you get in the box, run it through its paces and let you guys know exactly where you can get one of these cool things from. Lots to talk about, plenty in the box, let's get cracking. DIATONE JustAir, it's called the Q25. It's a 1/100 scale micro FPV car racer. It is actually the smallest RC car that is mass produced in the world today, so it's pretty funky indeed. Freeze the screen very shortly and have a quick squiz. Welcome back. Okay, let's crack her open, see what we get in the box. You saw from my intro, rather speedily sped up. Nice little information book. This goes through everything that you need to know about the car. Sticky antennas, some USB cables, a video out cable, so that's all there. Second USB-C cable by the look of it, and a nice little funky keyring JustAir. That's pretty cool. Before I go too much further, big shout out to my good friend Diatone Paul. Check him out in the links below, that would be awesome. He has kindly supplied me with this unit, so if you guys are half keen and want to grab one of these, smash on that link below. It'll take you straight to the website where you can grab yourself a JustAir, and there'll also be a nice little tidy discount code for you guys as well. It's all in the box, guys, as I have just mentioned. Nice little remote control there. Nice little display, really good packing of this car. You can see it's got some foam on top, so should it travel halfway across the world like mine has, it's not going to get damaged. Some nice packaging here as well, bit more packaging, and we all have some stickers, so I've got some pretty funky stickers here too, which is decent. It's going to go straight up on the sticker wall. Last but not least, the box goggles. You got it, everything is here, guys. More nice packaging. Everything's here for you to start her up and get cracking. It comes with a couple of, I think they're not too sure, possibly be jumps of some sort maybe. Start off with the remote here. You can see the wheel is on a slight angle there, so it does actually cater for your right hand or your left hand pistol grips depending on how you wish to do it. Some multi-function buttons on the top here, I'll get into those shortly. They change colours and do binding and all that sort of hoo-ha. We'll look at the battery inside, and as you can hear something rattling around, that is our USB-C adapter, which they've kindly supplied, which I'll get to shortly. You may see a USB-C on the remote here. Don't be fooled, that isn't a charging port. That is so you can stick your car in and charge it on the fly straight from the Li-ion battery that's inside. So that's not to charge it up. To charge this up, just get the battery out. It's basically just an 18650. This is a 5550 milliwatt hours. So to charge it up, yeah, you just use your whatever standard Li-ion charger you have. I've got a couple of them. This is my trusty old faithful. And of course, if you have other 18650s, a couple of buttons on the side. This is your fine tuning for your steering trim. You've got your on-off button there, and you've got your two power supplies, so two power output buttons, so you can either run it at 100% or you can run it at 70%. Everything is in the box, so all you need to do is make sure your power supplies are all charged up and you are good to go. A couple of pieces of tape, just hold it in. Nice little case there. A little tiny Phillips head underneath there. Take that off. Warning under the car there, guys, which basically just says don't use the external force to rotate the rear wheel under any circumstance, otherwise you're going to damage it. So in other words, don't put it on the ground and go whiz. Okay, I think we can take that off now. We have been sufficiently schooled up. Tiny indeed. Let's put it on the scales and see, she weighs in at 29 grams. So yeah, that's it. Battery's inside, the camera's on top. That is certainly yeah, light as a feather. The car, so a quick yarn about it. 5.8 gig The FPV camera on top supports 4 channels. I'll stick them up on the screen, 58 something or other. I'll let you know what they are, but basically if you do have any other form of goggle, etc., you'll be able to pick these up, no drama. And that obviously means you can only have 4 cars racing in the same area at the same time. For those who are interested, we're looking at about 52mm long and around about the 37mm wide. Wheelbase around 28mm. Pretty funky design. The front suspension, the front wheels actually move. They do have suspension shocks that bounce up and down, which is pretty cool. The rear don't. And underneath there you can see your USB-C charger. You can actually charge up the car by sticking it into the side of the remote like so, which is a pretty funky way to charge it if you need to put on charge on the fly, so that's pretty cool. Nice soft spongy silicone tyres, so they're going to offer plenty of grip. Your transmitter, if you do have your own Radio Master or other type of transmitter that you're currently using for FPV, you can actually use a stick control as well. You just need to bind this in the HDS protocol on your remote control and put this in the bind mode. Pretty simple to put in the bind mode. You simply just turn the unit on and leave it for a couple of seconds and you'll see the lights flash on the rear, and that means you're in bind mode and you can just bind away. Your standard box goggles, these look very much like the Beta FPV box goggles that I recently reviewed. These are fabulous to use. Really nice 3-eye head strap, nice soft sponge on the front there. Nice deep vision onto the screen. You can see we have a USB port and micro SD card port to record your footage, your DVR. Really cool. Headphone jack. Sticky antennas go on the end there, and then we have our band, record, on, off, and search for signal button. So that's a really good little addition, guys. I'm going to put the antennas onto my goggles. I've powered it up and we can see some snow. Let's turn the remote on. Now we turn the car on, which is simply a press of the button underneath. You'll see it light up. Really funky indeed. Now to bind it, you simply press the end bind button here for a few seconds and you'll see the sneakily start flashing. You'll see the eye start flashing, which means we are now bound, and you can see straight away. That's really cool. You can see the camera there. Super easy, guys. Couple of LEDs at the front, LEDs underneath, tail lights. You can actually change those lights as well if you want. You can go green, light blue, orange, off, red, purple. Really cool. And the first button that actually turns on, changes colour of your headlights. It's even got little reverse lights. Look at that. You hit reverse, the reverse lights come on. You go forward, they go off. That's really cool. Okay. Now my battery isn't charged. I haven't charged it yet, so you can see we have power straight from the box. Just put it on 100%. Oh yes, okay, it goes a little bit faster there. A little bit of a wheel stand. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is, I think we better do some charging, get that battery charged up, and do some decent FPV racing with this car. So I've plugged in my phone charger. You can see the tail lights are pulsing on and off, which obviously denotes it's charging. Same with the front headlights. So once it's fully charged, those lights I imagine will either go off or stay on. I will let you know that very shortly. Let's flick to fully charged, shall we? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Okay, so once all your lights have gone out on the car, then she is fully charged and ready to go.
A few moments later.
Like promised, guys, here we are out in the field Today I've hired out a racetrack for a little bit of FPV car footage here. Actually no, I haven't hired it out, it's just a local track. Anyway, I'm waiting for the clouds to disappear and the sun to come out before I did any footage. Anyway, the sun's out now, the rain stopped, so let's get the little diatone out on the track and I'm going to capture some footage through the supplied box goggles here. 16 gig micro SD up in the top there, and I suppose we could have a bit of a range test here as well to see how far this FPV footage is going to take us before we lose signal. Should be pretty good. Enough chit chat, let's get out on the track. Okay, I'll turn the goggles on. Now you won't get any picture until you've actually turned on your remote controller and your car, and then the picture will pop up. Put it on the start line, and of course you can toggle through with the second button here, camera on or off, so that's pretty cool. And we can see a picture in there. We'll hit the record button. Okay, it's recording. I will set the goggles just here and make sure we have power, and off we go. Oh crikey, yeah, don't go full speed guys. And I think this racetrack could be just a tiny bit big for this little car, but not to worry. Let's see if we can get over there and do a lap. Oh, I've crashed already. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a range test as well. You can see from yourself how far out it is, and that's signal by the look of it guys, so yep, okay. So probably help if I stayed on the road. I'm not too sure if that was range or something else. Let's have a look. No, we're still going. No, that's our range folks, so you're going to have to follow it around. This track, believe it or not, is a little bit bumpy for it. Oh, the tiniest little pebble caused it to roll. Let's put it on max power. Just set the trim a bit. I think our trim is running slightly to the right. That's better. Oh, crikey, 100% is quite fast, folks. Oh, don't turn corners too sharp or you're going to roll it. There we have it guys, the little Snicklo, little FPV racer cam car. Handles outdoors really well. Probably more suited for indoors, but you certainly can have a rip around outdoors. Hopefully you've enjoyed the footage. I'm just going to take it out onto a tennis court now where it's a bit smoother, and we'll finish off with some footage from there. And yeah, the car needs to have a little bit of a charge up, so we'll do that on the way. Like I mentioned before guys, please smash on the link below. There'll be a link to where you can get this cool little kit from. Grab it while it's hot, various colours to choose from, and there is also a ripper little discount code waiting for you there as well. An absolute little cracker. See you in the sky or on the racetrack next time. Sky Pilot, bye for now. Hell of a lot of fun guys. Couple of points I didn't raise before. If you do find your car just drives off without any throttle input, it means you need to trim your throttle. So to do that you simply turn it on and double press the multi-function button here at the front here, and that will trim your throttle to center so that it doesn't race forward or backwards by itself. And to pair it, if you find it has unpaired itself, simply turn the car on first, turn on the remote second, long press the multi-function button, and you'll see the Sicolo light up here, and then it'll flash and it will become solid. That means you've paired her up again. Really well suited to a tennis court or indoor gym or something like that. Has to be a nice smooth surface, otherwise this thing just yeah, flips and rolls. And there's a train coming. Okay, this could be tricky. That's us out of power again. Lots of fun, guys.